First, it was a raindrop. That seemed well with the people of Kogi, until it was not. The opening of the Cameroonian Lagdo Dam made everything worse. A full-blown flash flood would later break out and claim several lives and displace over 10,000 people. About 1,110 buildings have been affected, and over 100 kilometers of roads have been submerged. From Ganaja to Adankolo to other parts of Lokoja, it's been stories of agony, sorrow and tears for families whose livelihood have been lost to the devastating flood. For Ruth Jethro and her husband Yasim, September 15, 2022 is a day that will be etched in their memories forever, and not for good.
As we just wake, we just see the water rushing, coming. We say, how manage? Is it a normal water? We started packing some load to up. Before they break, even the animals' house, the water just brought there and killed all of everything.
Like how many?
There are 6 mothers, but the children are 8. So we pack all those things, go away with them. Fowl, we destroy it. We start even this particular wood that you see, this very wood, is the water that bring it here.
Pack everything, come.
For here, I will show you now when we reach there.
The water trickled into their homes at night, and before the day broke, their compound of houses had been submerged. They tried to save the little they could, without much success.
Here na entrance view, na road view. This very place where they like this, on top of gutter now we go so.
Aside the Jethros, Joseph Gideon, alongside many others in Kogi, are trying to mend the sores of the flood on their livelihood.
Now welcome to my house. This place I live, but the original landlord has come. One night, the water just come once. So even my own room, I just wake up discover that water is in my room and rain is not falling. So that's how we begin pack. So we pack to one man place. So the same thing, the water comes to that place. Both me, both the man of the house, we pack. So that's how the water begin to come small.
Here like this, where is so? Na land B. Na there they work for farm. So water come pack us. I think the house near us. All of us with water don't pack us. We go another side, go sit down. Now we dey manage ourselves there. So we fish here myself we dey catch. Okra, maize, rice, all the farmer here. So water come pack us. I think another room for near us here, room where we dey sleep inside. Water don't pack us. I don't know to go there.
In an impact-based weather forecast for August 30th to September 1, 2022, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency warned that there will be heavy rainfall anticipated in some Nigerian states, including Kogi. The prediction did not fail.
The water pack us almost 3 months. Now we come here. As every year, even our house, we enter our house now, water don't spoil everywhere. Mona try to help us a bit because of...
However, the opening of the Lagdo Dam in northern Cameroon reinforced it. On September 13th, the operators of the dam opened its floodgates to commence the release of excess water from the reservoir to avoid breakage. From northern Cameroon to Nigeria, the water cascaded into the country through River Benue and its tributaries, fanning the embers of flooding caused by the rain. Available documentation shows that Cameroon and Nigeria had an agreement to build 2 dams. The Lagdo Dam was instituted in 1977 and completed in 1982. Whenever excess water is released from the dam, the Nigerian dam would contain it and prevent flooding. To meet up with the agreement, the Nigerian government committed to building a dam along the course of the Benue River to contain the gushing water released upstream from Lagdo Dam. In 1981, a shock absorber dam was designed and was named the Dasin Hausa Dam. The project facility was, besides cushioning the effect of the Lagdo Dam flooding, drafted to generate 300 megawatts of electricity and irrigate about 150,000 hectares of land. The project, situated in Dasin village of Fufore of Adamawa, was supposed to be 2.5 the size of the Lagdo Dam. Till date, the Nigerian government is yet to complete the Dasin Hausa Dam project. Without the proposed shock absorber, whenever the Lagdo Dam is opened to release excess water from its gates, it always ends in tears and agony for Nigerians who keep bearing the brunt.
Kogi is a very strategically located state in Nigeria. It connects the northern and southern part of the country. When you're traveling from the south to the north, many times you have to pass through Kogi State. So the flooding crisis in Kogi is a big one because it's affecting economic transactions between the 2 zones. And this flooding, we experienced something similar in Nigeria in 2012. It's happening now in 2022. That's a 10 years difference. Well, it may happen again in 2032, it may not happen again, but nature works in cycles. The most important thing is that we are prepared for situations like this, so we must take early warnings from NIMET and other relevant agencies seriously.
Of course, there are billions of naira that have gone into the implementation of ecological funded projects that was supposed to create structures that would guide against erosion control, flood control, that would advance erosion control, flood control, and all of those. But because of the lack of transparency and accountability that thrives in Nigeria's procurement space, it has made it almost impossible for citizens to track these financials. Now, I sort of think if we really want to get somewhere when it comes to this flooding, and if we really want to solve this problem, government must be intentional about one, creating structures that would, potentially limit flooding, and also invest in early warning communication to vulnerable people in coastal communities.
For the Kogi State residents, it's a harsh reality to live every year.